Today on Fresno State Focus, another COVID-19 death in California, and now coronavirus is officially a pandemic. What that designation means to Fresno State.
We get a tour of the affinity rooms in the Cross-Cultural and Gender Center and how they provide a safe place for students.
We'll also tell you how the Office of Community and Economic Development can help you save $15 on your monthly phone bill. Fresno State Focus starts now.
WHO has been assessing this outbreak around the clock, and we're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
And with today's announcement from the World Health Organization, the stock market continued its fall. The Dow experienced the third biggest daily point loss in its 124-year history. Schools and universities are closing. International landmarks are ghost towns.
And buffets in Las Vegas are closed. This coronavirus is having a widespread negative impact since it first killed people in China 3 weeks ago. Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Henry Flores.
And I'm Melissa Munoz. And sadly, another Californian death because of this virus, a 60-year-old woman from Los Angeles just a few hours ago and a senior citizen from Sacramento this morning. That makes 4 deaths in our state and 32 in our nation. And a lot of people are sick. About 1,400 passengers are finally off the Princess cruise ship in Oakland. That leaves a little under 8,000 still on board. 21 people from the ship are tested positive for COVID-19. All passengers and crew members are taken off the ship and moved into a 2-week quarantine.
Universities around the country, even some here in California, are closing classrooms. That is not happening here at Fresno State or at our community colleges. But what is happening is a lot of deep cleaning. Fresno State facilities crew members are busy this week wiping down, spraying, and leaving disinfectant wipes in classrooms. Fresno and Clovis Unified Schools are doing the same thing to help prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. In fact, Fresno Unified created a video that shows students how to properly wash their hands. They recommend washing well for 20 seconds. That's singing the happy birthday song twice. The video also shows other alternatives to keeping good hygiene, using hand sanitizer and tissue when sneezing or coughing. Don't share drinks or food with friends. And for student athletes, instead of shaking hands, a fist bump or forearm is better. Finally, if you are sick, stay home. While you watch out for germs, watch out for scammers too. This morning, Fresno State's Chief Information Officer Orlando Leon sent an email to students warning us to stay alert. Scammers are sending what looks like official emails to alert students to share their personal information. Do not give your personal info out at all. If you suspect a phishing scam, report it.
And now to what's no longer happening. What's canceled because of this sickness? The 33rd Annual Kids Day was canceled yesterday for safety reasons. Valley Children's Hospital made the difficult decision to cancel Kids Day in effort to stop any spread of respiratory viruses. Instead of having volunteers in street corners like they do years past, Valley Children's did a one-time digital edition of Kids Day where people could donate through text or on their website. The coronavirus is closing more schools throughout the Central Valley. Fresno Pacific is canceling its sympathetic band trip to Tacoma, Washington, and rerouting the Study Abroad program.
Parlor High School closed campus until Monday, and the California Community College Basketball Championship is being limited to team and staff only. No fans allowed.
Myra Franco is live outside the Henry Madden Library to see what students on campus are feeling about the impact of the coronavirus is having on their lives. Tell us more, Myra.
Yes, Henry and Melissa, now that the World Health Organization declared a pandemic, now even more events are being canceled or postponed. Fresno State is still running in business, and as us students, we continue to monitor and check our emails on a daily basis to see if classes are going to be online or we still yet don't know. I have a student here who's a psychology major. Sing, if you can come right in here. Can you tell me, how do you feel right now being on campus in this whole, now that the coronavirus hit the Central Valley?
I think it's just people in general were a little bit panicking. And let me rephrase that. Just a little bit fearful because of the unknown. So a lot of news the media has covered coronavirus and letting us know that, of course, it's dangerous. And I think Santa Clara and San Francisco has banned large gatherings of, I think, 1,000 more. Sporting events are now being canceled as well. But I think on campus, I think we're feeling okay in the sense of that we're getting updates from President Castro, from vice presidents, and as well as our professors in the department. In that sense, I would say, again, we're just a little bit waiting for more information.
Yeah, so have any of your professors said anything in classes about the whole going online?
Yes, so we actually had I think my Monday session in the morning. One of our professors came in and that they had a meeting at the department level and also at a university level that they might be considering moving classes online. So if that happens, I think we'll be making that adjustment as students and professors.
I see. So what are your thoughts overall? Like, say if the campus doesn't close, are you still going to be coming on campus?
Definitely, because I don't know how else to get work done. And then if classes aren't canceled, we're still coming in. But again, I would just reiterate that so far, I think it's just a student census. We're feeling okay. We're getting good updates. But yeah, as long as we get more information, we don't know yet.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much again for your time.
Yeah.
Live at the Henry Madden Library. Back to you, Melissa.
Now, for other things happening in our community, good things, through a program like the Youth Voices, people in the Central Valley get an opportunity to tell a story about the importance of health and social justice. I went to the Youth Voices film screening and got to talk to 3 filmmakers about their films and experience. Ruben Diaz always wanted to be a storyteller. Then he got a chance to make a film about immigration.
Just because you hear one story about one bad immigrant, it's a very, very low percentage of immigrants that actually do bad.
After a year in the making, the CMAC Youth Voices screening took place, and Diaz was front and center. He learned a lot from the filmmaking process, as did Raymart Katakutan, who created a film about homelessness.
I feel like now I have more of a skill set to tell a story that I wasn't able to before. Now, not only do I have more experience about learning about something I was already passionate about, now I know how to tell a story in a different way.
Gabrielle Rivas created a film that encompassed everything: politics and its impact on homelessness, climate change and crime. She felt a sense of accomplishment being able to tell a story about those who need a voice.
It felt really strange because when you're coming up with an idea, you're not exactly sure how you're going to achieve that. But then seeing our video completely, I was able to see, oh wow, it really came along.
Each filmmaker put a lot of hours to create their own story. They were dedicated to taking the time to make their visions a reality.
Now that I walk in, I see people of color going and telling their stories, things that normally wouldn't make it into normal TV. But now, they're able to because thanks to CMAC or similar programs.
CMAC partners with the California Endowment and the Youth Leadership Institute to make programs like this possible. You can watch the full screening on cmac.tv. Back to you, Henry.
In Fresno, there are places everywhere that sell tacos. One of those places is Tacolandia, where I went to talk with the owner, Oscar Zamora. In Fresno, it seems like there are so many places that serve tacos. Oscar Zamora is owner of Tacolandia, one of the many places that sell tacos.
It always kind of ran in the family business. My parents actually own taco restaurants as well, and a couple taco trucks, so kind of just followed the tradition ever since I ever grew up.
Zamora knows that with all the competition, you have to stand out to get noticed.
All our meat is actually cooked in a big pot. So then after that, we chop it down instantly, and then it gets put into a steam table. So that's what makes us a little bit different as well, because normally everyone else just throws it into the grill.
With so many taco places here in Fresno, you ask yourself, why would anybody else want to sell tacos here? But maybe there's just no such thing as too many tacos.
I don't think there is a such thing as too many tacos. I think you can never have enough.
Michelle Gutierrez is trying Tacolandia for her first time.
I usually go to Maria's Tacos, but I think this is my new favorite place.
Zamora recently opened up a new taco truck, and he expects his business to keep growing.
And that's why we're trying to bring a little different vibe over here, to have separate us a little bit different than everyone else.
His vibe starts with the way he prepares the meat. It continues with how he treats his customers.
We actually have huge plans for this place.
Zamora dreams of one day selling not only tacos, but burgers, hot dogs, and Chinese food. Hungry.
There's a place on Fresno State's campus where everyone is made to feel at home. Zy Goodman tells us it's a safe place any student can go to feel a sense of belonging.
Many Fresno State students don't know what exists beyond these doors. In 2015, it became the Cross-Cultural and Gender Center located in the Thomas Building at Fresno State. What some students don't realize is that the CCGC offers affinity rooms for students to lounge and study in.
It's where you meet people that you probably never seen, of like your race or your religion. You can relate to them.
But what makes these study rooms so remarkable? Each room is decorated differently based off the affinity group it corresponds with. The room themes include gender equity, La Casita, Harambe, American Indian, Asian Pacific Islander, and the Pride Room. The rooms are meant to give people a safe place to feel represented and included.
I mean, we tout ourselves as a diverse campus, which we are, but like you don't see much of this much dedication to a specific group in other places around.
The CCGC's mission is to create a welcoming environment for anyone at Fresno State, but outreach has been challenging.
So a lot of the times the biggest problem we have of people not knowing what resources we provide is that we're even a resource for them here on campus.
Some students are pleasantly surprised to find out about the rooms.
I have no idea. This is my first semester at Fresno State, so I think it's actually really cool that they have these rooms available for students. I think I might venture into one.
Any students are welcome to use the rooms during business hours. Zion Goodman, Fresno State Focus.
For helpful links to the Cross-Cultural and Gender Center resources, check out the web story at FresnoStateFocus.com.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, we'll take a tour of Rafael's Chocolate Factory to see how chocolate is made.
And we answer a question many may not be asking, but we'll ask anyways. Is chocolate a fruit?
I'm Carla Castañeda. Your Focus on Weather is next.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
Have you ever wondered how chocolate is made? I had the opportunity to take a tour of Rafael Chocolate Factory in Fresno to see how chocolate is made. Also, I was able to find out, is chocolate a fruit? At Rafael Chocolate, owner Alicia Tavi enjoys sharing her passion for chocolate making. They make bean to bar dark chocolate, also known as craft or artisan chocolate.
We just get cacao beans, we get the sweetener, in our case is organic cane sugar, and then that's it. So you can taste the real taste of chocolate depending on the origin, and also very healthy for you.
The chocolate they make originates from across the world, like their Madagascar chocolate that has a cherry taste in it. The chocolate process starts from a fruit, which is actually a pod with a bunch of seeds.
It's like an elongated bulb, I guess. It's like a long pumpkin, I guess. And then inside there's this juice, and the juice encases a bunch of large seeds, which are cocoa beans that we make the chocolate out of.
The chocolate making process has a lot of factors involved that can affect the way it turns out.
Chocolate is very temperamental. Some days you have done everything right. It still did not turn out how you want it.
Rafael Chocolate offers tours that give a behind-the-scenes look of how they make the chocolate. Many people enjoy this tour, like Fresno State student Gilbert Mendoza.
It was great. It felt like I was fulfilling like one of those like childhood goals where you come here and check out the chocolate and get to sample it as well.
The owners of Raffio Chocolate enjoy bringing something unique to Fresno, and that makes everything sweeter.
If you're wanting to learn more about chocolate and see how it's made, Raffio Chocolate Factory hosts tours to where you can go in and experience the process yourself. Now let's check out our weather with Carla.
I'm Carla with your focus on weather. As you can see right here in the back, I'm sharing with you a video of our campus. We have blue skies and green grass. That means that spring is here with us. Right now we're going to see our nationwide satellite. There's a lot of clouds, and that means that some water is going to come. And right here, they're experiencing a lot of water down in the south. On Western satellite, we can see that some clouds, as I said, is coming our way. And down in the south, right there on San Luis Obispo, they're getting like more water. On a regional satellite, as you can see, on the top, on the north, on Merced, they're getting already rain. And for us on Fresno, it's barely coming this way. We have some water and snow at the mountains and some water at the south. I think it looks funny, but it's not. Last week we were really dry, but now we're having a flash flooding warning. It's gonna be until 5, so it's not gonna be like nothing too bad, but be ready. And for air quality, because of the rains, it's gonna get better and better, so you don't have to get like worried about any allergies. And currently our temperatures are 70, between the 70s and the high 60s. So it's a really nice weather outside temperature, so you can go. Tonight we're gonna go on the high 40s, but in Fresno we're gonna be on 50. And for the extended outlook, today and Wednesday we're gonna have experience some storms. And for Thursday and Friday, it's going to be sunny. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have, it's going to be cloudy. And Sunday is going to be 60% of showers. Monday, 50% of showers. And on Tuesday, we're going to get, again, more showers. The temperatures is going to be between the high 60s and the low 70s. And this is your weather. Thank you.
Today, I had a chance to interview conservation interpreter Gabe at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo to see and meet a special guest. Hello, I'm here with Gabe. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell us what is your position here at the zoo?
I am a conservation interpreter.
And can you explain who is with us? That's right behind us.
This is Jabari. He is our 9-year-old giraffe. He's reticulated, a part of the 2 species that we have here. And he's also the tallest one in this yard right now, king of his kingdom.
And you say there's 2 species. What is the other one, and what's the difference between them?
He is reticulated, so he has more of a beige and white kind of pattern on his skin. And we also have a Maasai giraffe, which is more of a darkly colored, and their spots are much more closer together, less defined.
Oh, that's so nice. And he does have a super long tongue. How long is it, and why is it black?
Well, their tongues can get about 18 inches depending on the giraffe, but it's black so it doesn't get sunburnt out in the savannah.
Oh, that's so interesting. And he's leaving. And so like, what do they eat out here? Like, do they eat just lettuce, or what else do they have?
We have hay set up for them, but the lettuce is more of a water source. It doesn't really fill them up, so they can come up here and eat all day, especially Jabari out there. But for the most part, they strip the bark off these trees when they're bored. They love using up all the pieces of the trees.
That is so cool. Now that they're all gone, can you explain, like, is there any recent animal that have came here that you know of?
We do have a small, a 2-year-old Maasai giraffe. His name's Fenny. Jabari is about 17 and a half feet, but when Fenny gets up to age, he'll be about 20 feet. So he will be dethroned one day.
That is so funny. And how tall can giraffes get?
Reticulated giraffes about 17 and a half, so Jabari is about as tall as he's gonna get. But Maasai giraffes, the males will get about 21 feet.
That is so cool. So what are some fun facts that you know about giraffes?
Interestingly enough, they only get a certain amount of nutrients from the really tall trees, so a lot of the critters that live on the savanna floor will eat their feces to get those nutrients.
Oh, that sounds awful. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to, he's already gone, but yeah, thank you so much. The giraffe is a part of the African safari exhibit at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. It was nice to get up close and personal with Jabari the giraffe.
Coming up in sports, we'll see how the addition of esports is benefiting students and what their goals are for the season.
Plus, we'll see how the women's softball team did at home during the Bulldog Classic this past weekend. Stay tuned with sports with Kyle Mack.
I got the Bulldog spirit up in my head.
Up in my head. Up in my head. I got that Bulldog spirit up in my head. Up in my head to stay. I got that Bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Got that Bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart to stay. I got that Bulldog spirit down in my toes. Down in my toes. Down in my toes. I got that Bulldog spirit down in my toes. Hey, down in my toes to stay. I got that Bulldog spirit up in my head, deep in my heart, down in my toes. I got that Bulldog spirit all over me to stay. I got that Bulldog spirit
Deep in my heart.
deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I got that Bulldog spirit.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
I truly feel the heartbeat of everyone who's invested in this place, and I know why we're here. To develop our young men into winners in every respect, as people of character and leaders of integrity. To demonstrate what it is to be a community working as one, respecting traditions and creating new ones. That's building something bigger than just a great football team. That's being a Bulldog.
Welcome back. I'm Kyle Mack with your Focus on Sports. Fresno State's softball team is now ranked 25 in the nation after their victory over the Aggies on Sunday. In the bottom of the fourth inning, Skylar Broussard launches this ball over the left field that almost hit Cedar Avenue. This gave the Bulldogs a 3-1 lead. They would end up winning the game 3-2 and improve their perfect home record to 15-0. Fresno State already has a huge sports program, and it continues to grow. The school now has its very own esports program. I met with one of the coaches and some players to find out more about this program.
Fresno State student Adam Mason is competing against other TESPA teams, putting his gaming skills to the test in Fresno State's new esports program.
They mentioned it at the Dog Days orientation is where I first heard about it. And yeah, that's basically it. After that, I went to the website and found out all the information I needed about it.
The program launched in fall 2019, and now students can take part in collegiate competition.
We got Mountain West, we got TESPA, and it's something healthy for these students, and it really brings out great things in them.
Well, we practice, we play games, we learn more about teamwork and how to play our games, our roles, and how to win, and, typical sports things.
The Overwatch team competes in TESPA, a collegiate esports organization. The League of Legends team competes in the Mountain West Conference. The program has already shown growth and benefits for both players and coaches.
The people I've met through it is probably, and playing competitively is fun, but the people, it helped me meet a lot of new people, and that's nice.
It's just packed with talent. I'm always getting better. They're always getting better.
The players have dedicated a lot of their time to their teams and are looking to put all of their skills together to make the season successful.
These players are extremely talented, extremely smart, so I look forward to the year. I think we'll be actually relatively successful for our first year.
You can support the esports program by live streaming their competitions. Overwatch competes on Fridays and the League of Legends team competes on Saturdays. In the NBA, the Warriors announced today that all of their events at the Chase Center through March 21st will be canceled due to escalating concerns about the coronavirus. Tomorrow night's game versus the Brooklyn Nets will be played without fans. All games and concerts at the Chase Center are postponed or canceled right now. And in college basketball, all men and women's basketball tournaments will be held without fans because of the coronavirus. Only family and essential staff will be allowed in the stands. March Madness this year will have a whole new feeling. And that's your focus on sports. Back to you, Melissa.
Getting a dog adopted can be challenging, but some furry friends travel away from California to find their forever home. I went to Animal Rescue of Fresno to see how they do it. The Animal Rescue of Fresno is a no-kill shelter for dogs. They help them find a forever home, and sometimes it means leaving Fresno.
We make sure they have their shots and everything that is needed for them to be able to go to another state is done. Then we load them up, and then they get to go.
Dogs of all sizes travel to Oregon or as far as Michigan. They travel by car or by plane.
There's so many stray dogs in the valley, and there's only so many people who can have dogs. So when there's no more room here and no more families, there's probably families in some other state.
Volunteers are heavily dependent to make the facility run. They put in their hard work to make others smile.
I'm glad at least we can capture and take care of and get these dogs ready to go to other states who do have very strict spay and neuter laws. And so they're kind of short, especially on puppies. So it makes me very happy that we can do this every month.
Once in a new state, Linda says these dogs get adopted in as little as a week. The Animal Rescue of Fresno is open for adoptions by appointment and is always looking for volunteers to help. If you're looking for a discount on your cell phone, here's a program that could help lower your monthly bill. This is the Office of Community and Economic Center near Fashion Fair Mall. The people who work here help promote awareness for the California Lifeline Boost Mobile Pilot Program. Those who are eligible for the program will get a code that gives a $15 discount towards a prepaid cell phone bill.
How it works is that people sign up for a regular service, so they have the option of choosing the phone of their choice. So it can be like an iPhone, a Samsung, whatever they choose.
Two-shot.
Two-shot, right?
Two-shot. For more information about how to apply for or see if you are eligible to get $15 off your cell phone bill, go to FresnoStateFocus.com.
Daylight saving time change was this weekend, and many of us are still adjusting. We did vote to get rid of the time change in 2018. Do you know why we haven't seen those changes?
I know, I'm still adjusting, but have you seen those changes? Because it's still studying in the Senate Committee on Energy, Utilities, and Communications. Since May, the bill required a 2/3 from California Senate, and then it goes to Congress. So it will be a while.
Next week on Fresno State Focus, we'll show you the recovery of a Lyft driver who was shot last fall.
Plus, how spicy can you handle your food? We'll show you how farmers markets at the River Park brings out the spicy in the Spicy Festival.
Also, we'll show you how the coronavirus is affecting students who study abroad.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.